Hello and welcome everyone to the June 26th episode of This Week in Kirkland, the official podcast of the city of Kirkland, bringing you timely topics, noteworthy news, and great giveaways.
That's right.
How about that? Every single week. I'm your host, Jim Lopez, and I'm joined today by two members of our podcast team.
Kate Ryan.
And David Wolbrecht.
As well as two special guests.
That's right, two.
Count
Two
them.
special guests.
1, 2.
Cheryl Hendrix of the Lake Washington School District. Welcome, Cheryl.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming in. And Ryean-Marie Tuomisto of the city's Storm and Surface Water Division. Welcome,
morning.
Ryean-Marie. Thank you for coming
you.
back.
Yes.
Kind of like our very own Environmental Protection Agency.
Yes, that's right.
You're part of the KEPA.
KEPA.
Mm-hmm.
Love to be our community pollution prevention friend.
Yeah.
Let's put it that way.
And Ryean-Marie's wearing major points for Ryean-Marie.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
She's wearing some swag.
Yeah, she's wearing podcast swag.
Yeah.
Nice.
This Week in Kirkland.
Gifted it the last time I came on the show, and I was absolutely going to wear it today.
That's great.
Yeah,
Well
proud
played.
of this.
We have to have like shirts for our guests. Don't you
Yeah,
think?
well, we talked about jackets for a while.
Jackets, but maybe we
Right.
could
That's
just-
more of an investment than
Right.
we're
We
not
could
quite
just do
there yet. Well, Cheryl, next time you come on the podcast.
Got to have that swag kit.
Cheryl's like, where's my shirt?
Yeah.
And I think that's appropriate. So, Cheryl, what are you doing for fun these days?
Oh, just trying to enjoy the summer.
Yeah.
Waiting for, I hear we're going to have some nice weather coming up, but
Nice.
yeah.
We love nice weather.
Yes.
Can't have enough
Yes.
of it.
Ryean-Marie, what are you doing for fun these days?
What am I doing for my daughter plays basketball, so a
Nice.
whole lot of basketball, a lot
Are
of
you
traveling. No, we're way above my coaching days. Just my son's home from college, so I'm just enjoying my family time. yeah,
that's very
yeah.
sweet.
Nice.
Good luck, too, on the courts.
Thanks.
So, Cheryl and Ryean-Marie, you have a great story for us about partnerships and environmental sustainability.
Yeah.
And plus, Ryean-Marie, we like to give things away on this show.
Yeah.
Like cool things.
Yeah.
Rebates, spill kits.
I got some stuff for you
You got some
guys.
stuff?
Yeah,
Now, this is available to businesses and it's free.
correct.
And we're very excited to hear all about that. And we will in a minute. But first, here's what we're talking about this week. Heads up for swimmers and splashers. Public health is recommending that people and pets stay out of the water at Houghton Beach due to elevated bacteria levels. David, it's happening again.
It's
Yep.
true. Summer is here, so is the beach monitoring season. So when bacteria levels are above a certain threshold, public health recommends staying out of the water. So signs are posted at the site. The rest of the park is still open, so you can still enjoy that beach fun. Just
Yeah,
don't
exactly.
go in the water.
That's good to
And
know.
King County Crews will test again next week and give us an update on the bacteria
And
levels.
we will keep you posted
Yeah,
on multiple
Yes.
platforms.
absolutely.
That's right. We do.
Not just here on the podcast, but on
The
Social,
newsletter,
yeah.
social, yep.
all that stuff.
Website.
So stay tuned for that. Hey, the brand new Everest Park playground is ready for play, and you're invited to the ribbon cutting. I love me a good ribbon cutting.
Yes.
Right? Those monster-sized scissors.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Something so official about it.
Yeah.
Well, you can join us on Thursday, July 10th at 1 p.m. at Everest Park. Bring the kids and help kick off this wonderful park and the wonderful summer. It nearly doubles the size of the previous playground and has features such as climbing structures, new fun swings, and an oversized baseball glove.
Oh, fun.
Right in theme for Everest Park, right?
Right?
Great, gorgeous
Love
baseball
that.
fields.
Yeah.
Softball fields. Awesome. Hey, can you believe it? The 4th of July is next week. And honestly, last night I was like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I have
can't.
no idea. No.
It's legit like next week.
It is.
Yeah. I had to check the calendar like 3 times. I'm like, really?
Well, you know what that means. The Celebrate Kirkland parade is coming. So it, of course, kicks off at noon. We're talking about floats, marching bands, vintage cars, dancers, and much more.
And microphones.
And microphones.
We'll be there.
We will be there.
Singing, dancing. Yeah.
Well, I think maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some community karaoke
Some community karaoke.
may be had and
I
enjoyed.
want to know if they're going to be dancing horses.
Oof.
Ooh.
Gotta
love
I
those
haven't
dancing
confirmed, but
Yeah.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
Right?
Weren't they great?
Yeah.
Everything was great.
So the kids parade is also happening. That gets started a little earlier. Head to Lakeshore Plaza at 10:30 for bike decorating, princess and
A
superhero.
lot of princesses, a lot of superheroes.
Get your
Yes.
photos with Spider-Man and more, and mural coloring. And 11:30 that parade rolls out.
Very cute. And then teens, we have you covered too. So Kate's Hub, the Kirkland Teen Union building, will be marching with youth age 11 to 19. Just meet at the info booth at 10:30 and you'll be ready to go.
Well, that sounds like fun.
And then a heads up that street closures will affect Central Way, Main Street, Lake Street, and parts of Kirkland Avenue. So plan ahead how you plan to, join in the festivities. Think about biking, busing. Full routes and parking tips are on our website at Celebrate Kirkland.
And come and help us out.
Yeah, it's not too
Yes,
late.
Exactly.
If you want to volunteer, you can get a quick, fun shift and help make this day special for everybody.
Come hang out with us, all the volunteers, and help, make this amazing event be the success that it is.
Exactly.
So a lot of people come to this event.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
10,000 to 15,000. I don't know.
Anthony, you'll be there.
We will. We will be posted up at our East Side train spot.
Eastside Train will be playing some tunes.
Probably some Neil Diamond, one or two songs, if Jim has his way.
Yeah, that's usually my thing.
We'll get some Mellencamp
We'll
in
get
there.
some Mellencamp. Hey, summer is here and not much rain with it.
It's true.
Yeah, Kirkland Conserves has some helpful water savings tips for us. Kate, what should people know?
Yeah, well, here's some did you knows, I guess, that are pretty astounding. Turning off the tap while brushing your teeth can save 8 gallons a day.
Wow.
Yeah.
8 gallons.
Fixing leaks can save thousands of gallons per year. So it's important to, they're not just pesky, but
Yeah.
there's good reason to fix them. And then this one actually came from a community member. So running the dishwasher only when it's full can eliminate 1 load of dishes per week. Love that.
Wow.
And saves an average family 320 gallons annually.
Woo.
So just little behavior changes to help save water.
We're getting the word out, Ryean-Marie.
I love it.
Yeah.
Behavior change.
We are closely aligned with the KEPA here at the TWIK.
Oh, gosh. Are we playing the acronym bingo again, Jim?
We have to
I'd
work
like
on
to buy
that.
a vowel.
We're working on acronym. Anthony, we have to build an acronym bingo
Database.
game.
Yeah.
No, we have to have a game.
Do like an acronym crossword.
Yeah, I want to do that.
Oh.
Oh,
We have to
wow. That
figure it
gets
out.
tricky fast.
I think that would be a lot of fun.
It would be.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, election season is here, which means signs are popping up around town. David, you've got some more information for us.
Yeah, so just a quick reminder, signs are allowed on private property and in public right-of-way, but not in medians, sidewalks, or driving lanes. And remember that defacing or removing signs you didn't place is illegal. Let's keep it respectful this election season.
Yes. Hey, you want a glimpse of what a community iceplex could look like in Kirkland?
Ooh.
Yeah, sounds
An
intriguing.
iceplex show.
Yeah.
Cheryl's intrigued.
Yeah.
Yes.
We got a lot going on here.
I like hockey players.
Yeah, hockey. Yeah, hockey, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, Kate, what do we do? What's someone do if they want to check out what a community iceplex could look like?
Yes. Well, so this is in reference to our potential project with Seattle Kraken. So we're offering free guided tours at the Northgate Iceplex this July. We have 3 tour dates on the calendar. We'll even have a shuttle service from City Hall. Spots are limited, so reserve them now, and we'll have the link in the show notes.
It's a really cool place.
Mm-hmm.
I've
I
been there
bet.
several times.
Is this where Kraken practices?
Yes.
I have gone to that and watched them practice.
Isn't it fun?
You're right there.
Right there.
And you can listen to them talk. It's amazing.
Ooh,
It's
that'd
so
be
fun.
cool.
Yeah.
So fun.
Yeah, I
So
brought
come-
my dad because he's a big hockey guy. It's
Oh, is
pretty
that right?
awesome.
Well, come check it out at Northgate because that might be the experience we're getting here in Kirkland.
Yeah, we're working with the Kraken potentially to have an iceplex here in Kirkland where the out-of-town teams would practice. So they would come practice in
yeah.
Kirkland.
Yeah, and the really cool thing is we'd also, out of the deal, we'd get a huge, like 12,000 square foot community center. Like some more recreation and classes and all that sort of good stuff.
Yeah, so come learn all about that and check out Northgate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hey, Kirkland's flag redesign process is hitting pause until 2026. David, you've got the details.
Yeah, so council is holding off on the next steps. So thanks to the 75 designs that have been submitted and reviewed by our Kirkland Flag Learners Advisory Group, using the guidelines from the North American Vexillological Association.
Nailed it.
Nailed it. Yeah, I've been practicing that one again. So the flag conversation will resume in 2026. And thanks again. And we'll have more updates later.
You've nailed that every time.
Nice.
The North American Vexillological Association.
It's impressive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Do
it
you
is.
practice?
What, saying
Or you- it's just
vexillological?
Did you do Pirates of the Penzance when you were younger?
Really, honestly, it's a gift, David. It's a gift.
That was a good.
It was a deep burn.
yeah,
we watched the Tonys recently.
I was like, you left me speechless on that one.
Hey, the next meeting of the Kirkland City Council is on Tuesday, July 1st. Here's what's on the agenda. On the business agenda, the council will receive a briefing on options for covering the Peter Kirk pool.
Council will be presented with options for 2 Transportation Benefit District projects. We have pedestrian improvements along 124th Avenue Northeast and also crosswalk improvements in downtown.
And council will receive a briefing on an update to the critical areas ordinance.
Prior to the business agenda, during the study session, council will receive a presentation on the responses to the Houghton Village request for proposals.
And council will discuss Kirkland's safety action plan and speed limit setting policy update.
Yeah, and everybody, council meetings are streamed live on the city's YouTube channel, Facebook page, and on the city website. So if you miss it,
You
you're
can go
you're
back
not
there.
out of luck.
Yeah. You can watch it live.
You never
can
really miss it.
Yeah,
You
right?
totally
Yeah.
miss it.
Yeah.
You can't. Yeah, you just tune in. Okay, warm weather and open windows, well, they go hand in hand.
Yes.
But they can be dangerous for kids, especially toddlers. Kate, you have some helpful tips for us.
So you want to keep windows locked when not in use. You want to try to open them from the top when you can. Move furniture away from window seals and install window guards. And just remember that screens won't stop a fall.
Yeah, very important, everybody. Let's pay close attention to that. So some residents are getting fake text. I don't like this at all.
I know.
Claiming to be from the DMV of all places, demanding payment for traffic fines. Huh, frustrating.
Yes.
David, what do people need to know?
Yeah, so I literally got one like 15 minutes
It's-
before we started recording.
Did you really?
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
yeah, exactly. So there's a bunch of texts going around, either claiming to be from the Department of Motor Vehicles or from like WashDOT or other kind of official places claiming that you own fines. And our municipal court has received a lot of calls about this, as well as courts around the region. So these texts are a scam. Don't click any of the links or reply. Legitimate agencies will never ask for payment in that way. So just
Right.
know that that is not how things are done. And if something feels off, trust your instincts.
Yeah.
Yep.
Usually the court doesn't want Target gift cards.
That's right.
Yes. Yes. That would be
It's a
That's
dead
red-
giveaway.
Usually a red flag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My mother got one of these, and I was like, Ma, that's a fake.
Yeah.
But it bothered her. It's bothersome.
Yeah.
We talked
Yeah.
about it when we had the senior council on. Like
That's
these
right.
scams
Yeah.
really do heavily target our senior community.
Yeah.
I find them harder and harder to catch myself as well. I
With
used
AI,
to
it's getting
be pretty good at
yeah,
it.
they're
And
getting more
yeah.
advanced.
Yeah.
It's not good.
I just
Okay.
don't turn my phone on anymore.
I keep it in a Faraday cage.
Yeah.
Do you get a lot of calls from Scam Likely?
Oh, that guy. He's calling me all the
He's
time.
really all the time. He's
Yeah.
dialing up for dollars.
I mean, what does he even do?
Scam Likely.
Phone
Scam
bill must be
likely.
Insane.
Hey, there are some past and future changes to the I-405 and Northeast 85th Street interchange to go over. And Kate, there's a lot here.
There is.
Let's take a minute.
Yeah.
Let's take a minute.
Yes, we're gonna work through this important information. So first off, this weekend, the northbound lanes of I-405 will be closed. That's between the 70th Street exit and the 124th Street exit. Traffic will be rerouted through surface streets, so you want to have heads up for those delays.
And then also heads up on some upcoming work being done on that same corridor, both on the east and west sides of the freeway. So first, on the east side of the freeway, a third lane is coming to that section.
A third lane is coming.
That's right. And then on the west side, the lanes will be reduced to one lane of travel in both lanes. So, gosh, there's
Oof.
just so much happening here.
That's a lot.
So, when in doubt, just take it slow, folks, until you get to see the new configuration.
Yeah.
And we also want to talk about the new traffic configuration as you travel westbound under the freeway.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. If you've driven through there, you'll see that the lanes have shifted somewhat dramatically to the new. It's actually the second story of that 3-story project. So as you drive through, just slow down, pay attention. A new configuration's coming to the east side very soon. So
Okay.
just be careful.
It actually really is an amazing structure.
It is.
Yeah, to see it kind of slowly emerge.
Yeah. 3 levels, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be quite impressive.
Pretty cool. Hey, a couple of upcoming events for you to check out. A whole lot of outdoor concerts are coming.
Yeah, that's the headline of our event section this week. We've got concerts at Fullerton Spare Park. Those are Wednesdays at 6 p.m. at Fullerton Spare Park, of all things. We've got summer concert series Thursdays at Marina Park at 7 p.m. and the kids concert series at Juanita Beach Park Tuesdays at 10.
Our parks are fully engaged.
Yes,
And
with music.
Yeah, and concertful.
Fully engaged with
Yeah.
music and concerts and a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good thing.
Yes.
And then, of course, speaking of fun, that brings us to our special guests. Welcome again, Cheryl Hendrix of the Lake Washington School District and Ryean-Marie Tuomisto of our very own Environmental Protection Agency, a.k.a. the City Storm and Surface Water Division. Welcome, both of you.
Thank you.
So, Cheryl, let's start with you. We've asked Ryean-Marie these questions. So, what is your role? Tell us what you do for the Lake Washington School District.
So I'm a loss control specialist, and that's in the Risk and Safety Services division of the district. And we make sure that all the staff, students, and the community are safe at our schools and on our properties.
Amazing.
So, you're taking care of us.
I am.
Yeah.
I'm looking out for those holes and everything like that, the trips and falls.
Where do you work in Kirkland?
In Kirkland?
Your office.
Oh, we're down in Redmond.
You're in Redmond.
Yeah, down on Willows.
Oh, we love Redmond.
But, most of our schools are in the city of Kirkland.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
almost over 50%.
Wow.
So, it should have been called Kirkland School District.
Well, we won't say anything.
We won't say anything. We're okay.
Got it.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit, if you've spent some time in Kirkland, do you have a favorite thing about our city?
Well, I do love the parks and the beaches. Those are really nice. The shopping. But, yeah.
Really cool. We have that. We have the lake.
Yes, the lake. Very close.
Yeah. And apparently we have a lot of music.
Yes, that's right.
Aforementioned.
Yes, a lot of
Music
events.
in the parks. So you're here to share a great story about partnership between the city and the school district. This is kind of like a intergovernmental collaboration.
Yeah.
Caught our eye because it also has really great environmental sustainability. So you're taking care of us and the planet.
That's nice to say.
Yeah.
Yes, I believe that.
So tell us a little bit about how you both collaborated for an important issue that happened. How long ago did it happen?
It was,
About 2 years ago?
About 2 years ago.
yeah.
Yeah. Tell us about what happened.
We had a spill from a bus on the plateau, city of Sammamish.
Yeah.
And our bus shop was working with them to see what we could do to prevent this in the future.
Oh, okay. And by spill, we mean like oil or other kind of
I
like
believe it was
nasty...
gasoline.
Okay.
I believe it was gasoline.
Got
over
it.
there.
Yeah.
And, we're responsible for that, So we had to go up there and clean it up.
It happens sometimes.
Yeah.
It does.
And our buses are equipped with the spill kits. So that's good to know.
More on that in a minute.
Teaser. Yeah. Okay.
And in the meantime, I was working on another project to help our labs and chemicals.
Oh. Okay.
And so I was working with the city of Redmond. And then when I found out Ryan here was working with our shop, Tom Spellman, regarding spill kits, we kind of merged all the jurisdictions.
Yeah.
And so I was able to work with City of Sammamish, City of Redmond, you guys, City of Kirkland, and King County.
Wow.
So
That's
this
amazing.
happened, this spill happened, and you guys are taking action to, fix it, to clean it up. And then as part of that process, you reached out to our team here in Kirkland.
Yes,
Tell us
correct.
about that.
Yeah, it's a pretty great partnership. One of the things that I really love to highlight is that the jurisdictions, as mentioned by Cheryl, Sammamish, Redmond, and Kirkland, work together on situations like this, and we try to not reinvent the wheel. We want to work together and spread the wealth. But we all got together and say, how can we help the Lake Washington School District learn about pollution prevention? What resources can we give them? So Cheryl reached out to the custodians, invited us to a meeting
Nice.
with all the custodians. And when I say all, it was over 100, Cheryl, 120?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's pretty
That's like
fantastic.
an assembly.
It was.
Yeah.
That's how it felt
it
when we walked in
is.
the room.
Was it in the gym?
It was in the Redmond High School gym.
Oh,
yeah, so
it
it
was.
was.
Well, let me take a step back just a minute because let's put a pin in that. They call and we're going to talk about how you guys organize the assembly of the custodians.
Right.
Go
But
Stanks.
the actual accident didn't happen in Kirkland, right?
It did not. It did not.
Yeah, it was up on the city of Sammamish. That's
City
what you
of
Correct.
mentioned.
Sammamish, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this right off the jump is an exercise in really great intergovernmental collaboration because you obviously the Lake Washington School District crosses jurisdictions, right? You're in
Yeah,
multiple
we cover
cities.
over 75 miles.
75 miles. How many
Whoa.
cities?
Goodness,
three cities in
Three?
unincorporated King County?
Yeah, unincorporated Redmond, Kirkland, Sammamish.
Yeah. So that's a lot.
Yes.
And then one of the really cool things about the story is that our governments now start to collaborate with each other to help the school district.
Yeah, we actually work together quite frequently over the years on different types of projects, but this was one that we were really excited to work together on.
Yeah, that's really
Yeah.
great for
Yeah.
people to know, I think.
Yeah,
'Cause
absolutely.
It's a team taking care of our planet and each other.
Yeah.
It's a team sport.
Well, and it's
There you go.
It's a team sport that's often, not done on a field with a lot of, people in the stands. It's like all behind the scenes. It's all stuff that's kind of happening, day to day that
Yeah.
we're just not aware of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so back to our assembly.
So
Okay.
custodial staff, they're piling into the great Mustangs, Gustangs,
Yes.
maybe my alma mater, Jim.
So you have to realize too, every one of our schools doesn't just have one custodian. They
Okay.
have at least 3. I would
Right,
say
like-
the elementary have 2. The
Okay.
high schools could easily have 4.
Wow. Okay. So this is like all the schools, all the staff.
Yeah, we wanted to take the opportunity to make sure everyone was trained because they all work different shifts. So it would be hard
Yeah.
to get everybody trained on this. So we normally have training days like this, and I asked for the opportunity to train them with the spill kits.
Amazing.
So you have the spill,
We have the spill.
and they call you, Ryean-Marie, and you. All the governments get together. You do your thing. Obviously, the spill is cleaned up.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
But then you say, let's take an opportunity to use this.
Let's
As
be
a-
proactive.
Yeah.
Yeah. We did the reactive, we did the spill cleanup, and we said, how can we be proactive to get everybody on board and at least be aware of pollution prevention and have the resources to respond quicker and safer next
Yeah.
time too.
So
Yeah.
after all this, you're now working together and you say, okay, we're going to take this as an opportunity to educate all the custodians in the school district. And you organize this meeting in Mustang Land.
yes. Gustangs. So I've heard you mention a few times now this thing called a spill kit. I'm wondering if we can actually drill in on that a little bit.
Was that part of the assembly?
It was. It was. So each one of those 3 cities that we mentioned, we all donated spill kits to the district for the schools that are in our city. So we had over 100 spill kits that we
Wow.
donated, and we lined them all up and labeled them for each school. Cheryl did a wonderful job. We had them labeled for each school.
Well done, Cheryl.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So again, each city donated the
Wow.
spill kits. Yeah.
So what is a spill kit?
Yeah.
Good question. So a spill kit is a 5-gallon bucket. It's not
Oh,
a
okay.
huge, it's nothing big and extravagant. You don't need to have a lot of materials to respond to spill. What a spill kit, it has a plan, a short couple steps plan that if something happens, who do I call? Who do I notify? What safety, personal protective equipment do I put on?
that's
and how do I respond? Yeah. So the whole point of that is just to do something in the meantime where you're then calling the people that actually do the spill response to
Okay.
then come help out. Yeah.
So it's got instructions.
It has instructions.
What else?
Buckets.
It's a bucket. Yep. It's got some gloves, some goggles, your personal protective equipment, and then it has some absorbent materials, different types of
okay.
absorbent materials, so you can slow the flow of the
Okay.
spill.
So like
yeah.
a paper towel roll.
Something very similar to that.
Yeah,
it kind of
right.
looks like
Something like that.
it's like a thick.
Better, but like not for kitchen counters.
No,
Okay.
but it's a thicker one. It looks
Oh, okay.
kind of like that, and then a couple kind of they look like they're absorbent sausages, and if you will, in a way.
Oh my gosh, I want to go to a summer
We're
barbecue
gonna
now.
we're gonna have to have some pictures on the show.
Yeah.
There will be.
Okay,
There will
so
be. Yeah.
so it's kind of these like cylindrical
Yep.
Yeah.
things.
Like
Like a
that-
made of cloth, not food, right?
yeah. Okay.
Correct. Absorbent material. Mhm.
Got
And
it.
this was the curriculum when you came together with the custodians, right? You showed them the process, the kits. You gave out the kits.
You did.
A great event.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was.
Amazing. And then so okay, so you slow the spill with the spill kit with the absorbent stuff, and then you call the professionals to have them come in. Is there anything else that the folks use the spill kit for, or that they do with it?
That's actually the goal of the spill kit is mainly just to kind of to slow
Just
this
slow, okay.
to slow it and then to
Okay.
call them. But it's really important that the biggest part of our education was educating this amazing staff, these custodians, about their storm drains. And storm drains, we have over 17,000 storm drains in the city of Kirkland.
17,000?
17,000.
Wow.
And those storm drains, you see them in parking lots and on the street. Every single storm drain is going to go, anything that enters that storm drain is going to end up in your nearest lake, stream, wetland, swimming beach. So we educate everybody. Make sure that, nothing that you don't want to swim in goes into those storm drains. Only rain down the drain.
That's a really good standard. It's called the swim-in standard.
Yeah. Do I want to swim in this?
So you had a pretty robust educational experience going on over there.
Amazing.
Correct, even for myself, because we did some inspections on site at some of the schools, and I learned where the dumpsters, those dumpsters should have a lid covered, because when it rains, it's going to seep down and go into those drains.
Right.
And then we have the trash compactors with food, and so that also, and a lot of them were over drained. So that's really opened our eyes on where all this stuff is going. And, there's buses on campuses, cars, just a simple little oil spill. And we got to make sure that is taken care of.
I would not want to swim in an oil spill. So using the rubric we just established, I think.
Yeah, that's
getting a
And I think another opportunity that happened with this was we need to have a spill prevention plan. And that is required by law that we have a spill prevention plan posted in all our schools.
Okay.
So we were able to do that and get those all posted, and I included those with all the spill kits too.
And that also was informed by this education
Correct.
training.
Yes.
Wow, that's so great.
It is.
The life lesson is the spill happens, you fix it, and then you use it as an opportunity to get even better.
Oh my
what you
gosh,
did
that's
there.
like wisdom. That's just like
And kudos to you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
Huge
is an
kudos.
opportunity to bring everybody together, learn, and then take 3 steps forward.
wow.
Yes.
Jim, you stuck the landing
I
on
stuck
that
the
one.
landing.
Yeah, that was great.
Beautiful.
But honest to goodness, that's really what it's a pleasure for us to communicate these kinds of stories.
It could have stopped at the oil spill, but instead,
Yep.
We formed a great partnership and working on other projects. So that's really great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's great
Amazing.
to see people working together so well.
Yeah.
So, next steps. What happened after all that? You guys still working together?
We are. We got we have some projects up our sleeves. We're pretty excited about some projects. Yeah,
Tell us
more to
about
come.
Ooh.
So coming this fall,
Yeah.
the school district, we have a couple schools that the city of Kirkland is going to be working to be installing those Rainworks projects. Do you
Nice.
remember those paint that only appear when it rains? So we've got 2 middle schools and an elementary that we're going to be installing these Rainworks project pollution prevention educational messages, and we're going to be working with the school and the students and the staff to be doing some stormwater education. Yeah, we're
That's
really
super
excited about
cool.
these. Yeah,
that is. They're not only very visually fun, but you've got youth seeing them and getting that message to sink in. That's awesome.
yeah, yeah. So
Yeah.
we're really excited about that.
Well, that's super cool. And my understanding is there may be a couple of those amazing spill kits heading towards our listeners.
That's right. So, spill kits are available for free.
Free?
Ryean-Marie?
Yes, for free. Yeah, please
tell
highlight
us
it.
more.
Absolutely. So, and I do want to mention too that this, the spill kits that the city of Kirkland has given to our schools and that we have for our small business community is in partnership with the Department of Ecology.
Oh,
Oh,
good.
amazing.
Yeah, we have a contract with them and they definitely are funding all of our spill kits and so forth. But for small businesses that would like a free spill kit
Yes, please.
and a free spill plan
Oh.
Oh,
and free delivery,
Oh.
yes,
and delivery.
we have
That's
this
right.
for you. Yes,
Spill dash.
yeah,
Okay.
and we have many other resources for spill pollution too. So you
Okay.
name it, spill kits. We have secondary containment, which is if you have a 5-gallon bucket of a liquid or a 55-gallon drum.
Whoa.
This is something that you can put on there. So those small drips and leaks, they go into a containment rather than on your ground.
okay.
We have some really fantastic free resources. So please reach out. We'd be happy to
How
do
do
some
people get
education.
them?
Yeah, on our website, and we'll have it in the show notes.
There you
But
go.
we have links to how you can request a free spill kit. You can request some education. Any of the resources that we're mentioning today, absolutely, it will be posted on the show notes and on the website.
Oh, great. So take us up on that.
Yes.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, we can all do our part, right? Big, small, little drips. I mean,
Yeah.
we talked about water conservation.
Yeah.
I was talking about how, ways to just cut down these little things that impact over time.
And I get to meet a new friend too. So give me a call. I'd love to go out there. We have a contractor that works with us and does a lot of our work with our small businesses. And John was actually with BEA Environmental, did our presentation. But we have fantastic people that love to come out and meet our business community and build those relationships.
That's wonderful.
Amazing.
And to be clear, this is for businesses, right?
For businesses. For businesses.
So if you have a business, you got to jump on this.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right, we've done it.
Okay.
We did it.
We've done it. We've done it.
Yes.
We've done it.
We're doing it.
We're doing it. Thank you so much, Cheryl, for coming on our show.
Oh, thank you. And the city of Kirkland's been great to the district, so thank you so much.
Oh, it's our pleasure. You've been great for us.
Yes.
And Ryean-Marie, we love having you on the show. Thank you for coming back.
Oh, I love to be here. Thank you so much for letting me be here. And just one final thing I wanted to mention is, again, remember storm drains and only rain down the drain. But if you do see a spill, a leak, a drip, which you will because spills happen, please call our hotline at 425-587-3900. Let us, give us a call and let us respond.
Give us a call.
Great.
Let us respond.
We have great crews that are very, very fantastic at their job.
We're here for you.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Nice.
And thank you both for doing such wonderful work for all of our residents here. Yes.
And don't forget to join us at the Everest Park Playground ribbon cutting on July 10th.
Super fun. And that does it for this week, everybody. You've been listening to This Week in Kirkland. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Special thanks to Anthony Girardi and Angela Brown for their behind-the-scenes magic.
Thank you.
Our next episode is July 3rd, which is right around the corner.
Right around.
And until then,
Stay connected, Kirkland.